Aloha, welcome to Aloha Nathie Yoga. I'm Nathie and I'll be guiding you today in your practice. So today's class is going to be a flow class that you can do in the morning, in the evening, whenever you need during, a lunch hour break, just to get ourselves moving a little bit, move the energy, the prana in our bodies, and allow ourselves to just land on our mats and enjoy moving. And I know for me, I really do feel a lot better and centered when I allow myself the time to practice a little bit. So grab your water, get into something comfy, and I look forward to guiding you on your mat. And if you love this channel, please subscribe and let other people know about it, and maybe practice with friends and family. So I'll see you on your mat. Aloha. Welcome to your flow practice. So just make sure to listen to your body if you need to modify, and I'm so glad to be guiding you today. So we'll start by standing at the top of the mat. And you can have blocks with you nearby if you need them. So find yourself standing at the top of the mat, feet hip-width apart, heels in line, toes pointing forward. And take a moment here in your mountain pose, in Tadasana, grounding down into all three corners of the feet. Drawing the navel in, feeling the shoulders rolling back and down away from the ears. And take a moment here to witness yourself kind of like a tree. You're grounded, part of the earth, an extension of the earth. And take a moment here to feel the energy from the feet, through the legs, through the torso, the heart center, down the arms, through the fingers, and then all the way up through the neck and the head and the crown. And on your next inhale, take a really deep breath in. And then exhale. We'll do this again. Inhale. And just let it go. Exhale. And maybe now is the time to set an intention for your practice. Or maybe it's just feeling yourself in your body today with nothing other than pure awareness. And that is perfectly okay. On your next inhale, take a really deep breath in as you reach the arms overhead. Gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take the intention to the heart center here. On your next inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, draw the intention deep into the heart space. One more time. And exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the right. Arms reaching away from you, keeping the hips pointing forward. Inhale, back to center, reach. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back to center, reach. Exhale, cactus your arms. Lifting the heart. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale into your half lift, reaching the hips back and the crown forward. Exhale, fold here. For your first fold, hold on to opposite elbows into your ragdoll and just allow yourself to sway forward and back, side to side. Feeling the side ribs opening here. Come back to center. Inhale, half lift.
Exhale, fold in just a little deeper. Inhale, rise up, arms overhead, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center, reach. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back to center, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine in your half lift. Exhale, step it back into high plank. Take a moment here. You can also lower the knees here for your first plank, for a modified plank. Take a moment here in your solid plank. Reach the heels back, lift the kneecaps, draw the navel in and the tailbone down towards your heels, and press out of the mat with all 10 fingers wide opened, swaying forward and back here. Drop the hips to the level just below the heart so that you're in a solid plank. On your next inhale, shift your weight forward, keeping your elbows grazed by your ribs. Exhale, lower all the way down. Hands along the ribs. Inhale, baby cobra. So lengthen and lift, pointing the toes, squeezing the back line of the body, relaxing the neck. Exhale, lower. On your next inhale, tuck the toes. You can either come on the knees or inhale into your high plank. Exhale into your down dog. Take a few breaths here, pedaling the feet, noticing how good it feels in the back of the calves. Lifting the hips up and back, leveraging that with your hands, the energy moving through your arms into your upper shoulders, the sides of the spine, all the way up into your lower back and your hips. On your next inhale, walk yourself to the front of the mat and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, cascade like a waterfall, fall and folding in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into high plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra or cobra. Exhale, down dog. We'll do this again. Inhale, walk the feet to the front of the mat and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Gazing up, lengthening the side body. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into high plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower down all the way. Very slowly here. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower the heart down. Stay low. Take your hands out. Same level as your shoulders. Fingers tented. Inhale, lift the heart as you press your arms, your hands into your mat. Exhale, dip the left shoulder to the center as you twist to the right. Inhale, lift. Back to center. Exhale, dip the right shoulder to center as you twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. We'll do this again on both sides. Inhale back to center. Stay here for a breath. And then lower down. Take your forearms in front of you into Sphinx. Elbows underneath shoulders. Take a moment here in Sphinx, threading your heart through the center of the shoulders, of the chest. Lift the kneecaps, press the top of the feet into the mat, and press the forearms into the mat to open up the heart. Nice little back bend and heart opening. And then exhale, lower down. Hands by the ribs, elbows tucked in, tuck the toes. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale here, lift the right leg behind you, keeping the hips level. Exhale, step it through into crescent lunge. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, and then exhale here. Inhale, exhale, open twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, pivot the back foot into warrior two. Reach the arms out. You can look past the true front fingers. Look behind and the front. Lift out of the hips, bending the front knee deeper. And making sure the knee is in line with your big toe and your middle toe right in the front. Press out of the knife edge of the back foot. Inhale, flip your front palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior, staying low into the bottom body. Take a breath here. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle here, keeping your forearm on the front thigh, sweeping your left arm overhead towards the front of the mat. Nice line of energy here from the back foot all the way to the fingertips. Option to lower that hand, that front hand down on a block or directly on the mat, like so. Breathe. Keep your breath flowing as you move. Inhale, back to warrior two, arms. And then windmill your hands forward, step it back into high plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Press the top of the feet into the mat. Open up the front chest. Exhale, down dog. Inhale here. Deep exhale. Inhale, lift the left leg behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, sweep it forward, step it between the hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale here. You can always widen your stance by stepping the left foot out more if you need that. Deep breath here. Reach out of the back heel. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Reaching the fingers away from you. Strong core, drawing the navel in, tailbone down. Strong body here. Inhale, back to center. Lift arms. Exhale, warrior two. You can always take some time to readjust your stance. Inhale here, reverse the front palm. Exhale into your reverse warrior. Take a deep breath here, keeping the heart open to the side of the room or your space. Exhale back to warrior two, arms. Inhale, lift out of the hips. Exhale, extended side angle. A few breaths here.
Press out of the knife edge of the back foot and the ball of the front foot. Feel the energy in your hips, strengthening your joints. Inhale back to warrior two arms. Exhale, let's flow. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower down halfway. Inhale, up dog. Reach as if you're opening into a beautiful flower. And then exhale, down dog as you draw the navel up and in. Take 2 deep breaths here. Lift the hips up and back. Inhale, sweep the right leg behind you, 3-legged dog. Hips level. Exhale, step it through. Crescent lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale here, bend the front knee deeper. Take a deep breath in, lift the front heel. Balance, lower that heel. Inhale, exhale, sweep it back, airplane arms. So fingers are pointing behind you. You're lengthening your torso and dropping it towards the front thigh. Inhale, sweep it back up. Exhale, open twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward and back into airplane arms. Squeezing the shoulder blades, drawing the navel in, pressing both hips back. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, open twist to the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep it back into airplane. Inhale, back up, arms overhead. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into high plank. Take an inhale here. Exhale, shift the heels to the right, come into side plank, reaching the left arm to the sky. Draw the navel in, squeeze the glutes, lift the top side body up, the top hips to the sky. Option to stack the heels here. Take a few more breaths. Maybe choose to close the eyes. See how it feels if you close one eye. And then exhale, pivot back into high plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take 2 deep breaths here. Inhale, sweep the left leg behind you, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it through, crescent lunge. Take a moment to sit deeper in your lunge here. So pull the left hip back, the right hip forward to really level out the hips. Inhale, lift the front heel. Balance, shoulder blades sliding down your back. Maybe smile. Squeeze the back glute. Exhale, lower down the heel. Take a moment here. Exhale, sweep it back into airplane. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, open twist to the left, reaching the arms away, chest broad and opened. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, reach the arms forward and sweep them back into airplane, lifting the back heel, strong back leg. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward and shift into airplane. Inhale, back up. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back into high plank. Inhale. Exhale, shift the heels to the left, come into side plank. Drawing the navel in, feeling your legs solid. The bottom hand stamping into the mat, lifting. Pretend you're giving something to someone in the sky, like a gift or a message. Option to stack the heels, sending the arm overhead if you'd like, closing the eyes. Inhale, look down, flip back into high plank. Exhale, lower down halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a moment here to deep breathe. Inhale, lift the right leg up behind you. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Squeeze it in. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow as you shift your weight forward, lifting, doming the upper back. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold for 5, 4, lift higher, 3, 2, 1. Look between the hands, step it between the hands. Inhale, warrior 2, as you sweep your arms out into a T. Inhale, lift the front heel. Flip the front palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior with the heel lifted. Look up, gaze to the side, keeping the heart opened. Exhale, back to warrior 2, arms, lower the front heel, bend the front knee deeper. Inhale, unbend the front knee, lift the arms up to the sky, pivot the right foot to the side of the mat. So now you're in star shape. So the toes are pointed towards the long edge of the mat. And then exhale, hands to heart. Hands to the hips. Elbows tucked behind you to open up the front body. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend, shift forward, lower down into wide-legged forward fold. Hands draping down to the mat. Take a few breaths here, sending the breath into the inner thighs, maybe the back, the hamstrings, the outer ankles and shins. Shift your weight to the ball of the feet. Option to walk your hands out, lengthening the spine. Walk your hands back in, heel toe your feet in slightly. Okay, and here, plant the right hand in front of the right foot, grab onto the outer shin, the outer right shin with your left hand. Press that right hand into the mat and twist here opened, allowing your head to just fall to the inside of the left arm. Keep your hips pressing back, deep side bend here. You can always bring the feet in more. Try and keep yourself opened in the heart. Come back to center, and we'll do the other side. So here, it helps to, before you fold in, it helps to press the left hand, reach the right side body out, and then fold in. It creates a deeper opening in the right side of the body, but also the left back leg. I just allow my head to rest on the inside of my right arm, resting my neck and my eyes and my jaw. Come back to center, reach the heart, and then exhale, fold. Inhale, come back to center, pivot to the back of the mat into warrior two. So sweep the arms back into warrior two, but this time it's your left knee bent and your right leg straight. Take a breath here in your warrior two. Open your heart, shoulders rolled back and down. Draw the navel up and in so that the energy is pulling up through the feet. Both feet are equally pressing into the mat. The energy is rising up the legs, sending it through the torso, lifting, and then relaxing into your upper body. Inhale, lift the front heel. Reverse the front palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Deep breath here. Inhale, back to warrior two, arms, lower the back heel, and then windmill your hands to the back of the mat, step it back into high plank. Inhale, three-legged dog. So send that left leg up behind you into three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, lifting. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, lower the foot down. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Now inhale, walk the hands and the feet to the center of the mat and fold. Inhale, hold on to the big toes with your two peace fingers. And then we'll come into gorilla pose. So inhale, lengthen the heart forward, press the toes into the fingers. Lengthen, draw the elbows down and up, shoulder blades hugging in towards each other. Maybe a slight bend in the knees. And then exhale, bend the elbows and fold in. Release the big toes, inhale, half lift, and then just start rolling yourself back up. And then release the arms down your sides. Now, we're going to come into a slight balancing pose here, and it's a choice you have to either have your hands on the outside of the thigh or grab the big toe. So take an inhale, send the weight into the left foot and lift the right knee parallel to the hip in a 90-degree angle. Take a moment here to balance. And if this is enough for you, you can just stay here. So as I was saying, you can keep the left hand on the outside of the right thigh, or If you feel inclined to do that, you can grab onto the big toe with your peace fingers, and then we'll open twist. Just like that, keep the hips level, and then reach your right arm towards the back of the mat. You can lift the heart here, press out of the bottom foot, option to slowly gaze to the back of the mat, or the front of the mat, I should say, to the hand reaching. Inhale, release, bring the knee into the chest as you lift your heart. Exhale, release the right ankle on top of the left thigh. For thread the neat figure four standing. So standing figure four. Take a deep breath in, flex the right toes towards your knee. Exhale, shift your weight back into the back heel and start sending your hips down, sitting into your figure four. Keep breathing here, focusing on deep, nourishing breaths deep down into the lower body. Option to lower the hands down on blocks or all the way down and fold in your hands on your mat. With control, start bending the bottom knee again. With balance, coming back up to the original position. Pressing out of the bottom foot, lifting the right knee up. Exhale, lower it down. And shake, shake, shake the legs. Wiggle all your body, however it needs to. I like to just let it all go. Okay, now we'll come on to the other side. So send the weight into the right foot first. Take a moment and then lift that left knee up. And then you can choose to have your right hand on the outside of the left thigh. But first we'll just take a moment to breathe here. You can go into it right away if you want. It can just be a fun practice of trying to hold it as long as you want. But just preparing here into this balancing pose right now. You could just stay here or take your right hand on the outside of the left thigh or grab onto the big toe, open that leg out, and then lift the chest, sending that left hand back. Try not to lift the left hip up if you're doing that. Try and keep the hip level with the right as you press into the bottom foot. This is where you tap into your energy here. What's flowing through you? Bring awareness to the sensations in your body as you balance. Bend the front knee, come back to center, bring your hands around your shin or the back thigh and draw that knee into the chest. Still balancing. And then draw that left heel on top of the right for standing figure four. Flex the right toes towards you, bring your hands to heart. Take an inhale. Exhale, shift your hips back and start folding in. As much as you need to feel that opening in the thigh. You can lower the hands all the way down on the mat as you fold in here if you have that flexibility already in your hips. That's optional, of course.
And then shift your hips back, balancing, bending that bottom knee. Start coming back up with control, lifting the left knee up, and then exhale, lower it down and shake, shake, shake. Release it all. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, standing at the top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back into down dog. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale. Lower the knees down on the mat, sending yourself back. And then walk the hands forward into puppy pose, lowering the forehead on the mat or the chin. Option to bend the elbows into hands behind the head in reverse prayer. Keep the knees in line with the hips. Hip width apart. Press the top of the feet into the mat. You can also have the toes tucked if the ankles feel like they need that and the toes want a little stretch. And then come all the way onto your belly. And then take a moment to just breathe in a prone position, shifting your hips maybe side to side. And then here, you can extend the right arm in front of you, or just keeping the forearm stacked in front of you. Reach the left arm by your side, bend the left knee, and grab onto the ankle. Press the top of the hips, the hip bones into the mat. You have the option to stay down just like this, or inhale, lift the head, the chest, the arms, and the back thigh off of the mat, the quad off of the mat. And then lower down. Stack the hands, rest your forehead on the stacked hands. Bend the left knee into a 90-degree angle into frog. So you can see here that my ankle is in line with my knee, and my knee is in line with my hip. Take 3 breaths here into half frog. And then release the leg back. Extend the left arm forward or onto the forearm. Keeping your forehead on the mat, reach the right arm by your side, bend the right knee, grab onto the foot or the ankle. Keep the knees in line with your hips. Just pull the heel in towards the glute, pressing the hip bones into the mat. Feel yourself anchored down here in your front body, in the earth. Notice the energy of the earth in your third eye area. In your sacral area, your solar plexus and your sacral chakra. And then option to inhale, lifting the chest, the back quad, and that arm, left arm. Press the foot into the hand. Keep the neck relaxed. Breathe deep.
And then exhale, lower down, releasing the foot, stacking the hands, this time the other hand on top of the other one. And then bend the right knee to a 90-degree angle into your half frog. Breathe into the lower back. Allow yourself to rest here. Release the leg back. And when you're ready, just turn yourself onto your side and then your back. So that you're on your back. And then draw the knees into the chest in Apanasana, giving yourself a hug here. Take a deep breath in. Open your arms out into a T, and then exhale, lower the knees to the right for a supine twist. Option to gaze to the left. 3 breaths here. Deeply breathing down into the core area, the torso, the lower abdomen. Relax the shoulders and your eyes. And we'll come back to center. Take a moment here. Reach the feet to the sky. Rotate the ankles in waterfall. And then switch the directions with your rotations. I love waterfall. I love having my legs up the wall as well. You could always, after your practice, allow your legs to dangle up on a wall, just like this. And then release, and then stack the knees together in a 90-degree angle, and then lower the knees to the left for your twist. Option to gaze to the right. Three breaths here. Inhale, the knees back to center. Open the knees wide. Grab onto the shins or the outer edges of the feet or the big toe, and we'll come into happy baby. Open the feet out. Relax the shoulder blades on the mat. Keep your heart open to the sky. Maybe sway side to side here. Have a little fun with it if you'd like, opening one leg and then opening the other, maybe coming into a V. Draw the thighs down. So it's really about keeping the tailbone pointing back and down, keeping a nice open front line of the body, but drawing the thighs down and away towards the mat. Your toes are flexed in line with the knees. So it's an active pose, really. I mean, you're feeling yourself, your feet pressing into the hands and the hands pressing the thighs down. And then release the feet back on the mat. Take a moment here, heel toe the feet out, arms out into a T, And then drop the knees to the right for windshield wipers. Inhale back to center. Slowly exhale as you drop them to the left. Without any rush, inhale them back to center. Exhale them drop to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, drop to the left. And then inhale back to center. Heel toe your feet in line with the knees. Walk the heels back a little bit towards the glutes. Keep the upper arms on the mat. Bend the elbows so that your fingers are pointing towards the sky along your sides. Okay, we're going to do a variation of bridge, and we're just going to do it this way with the upper arms or the triceps pressing, the elbows and triceps pressing down into the mat as we lift the hips up. So take a deep inhale. Exhale, press the lower back into the mat, lift the tailbone, lift the hips, lift the back, press the arms into the mat, keeping the knees in line with the hips. Press into the heels. The knees are reaching towards the back of the mat. Tuck the tailbone towards your heels. Draw the navel in and lift with your glutes. Option to rest your hands on your ribs. Feel the abdomen. Feel the chest breathing with your fingers. And then slowly lower down with control from the upper spine, rippling effect down the spine all the way down. And then taking a moment here, closing the eyes, take a deep breath in. Notice the sensations now in your body and what's shifted. Relax the neck, maybe swaying the back of the head really slowly side to side here. And then extend the legs out, reach the arms overhead. Give yourself a really big squeeze, reaching out, lengthening, squeezing, maybe smiling, opening the jaw, drawing the navel in. And then release all the effort and finding yourself in your final Shavasana. Let yourself sink in to the earth. Allow yourself to bathe here in your energy. And maybe closing the eyes or gazing at a focal point. And bring awareness right to the center of the body. How you're feeling. And then bring awareness to the back of the body. All the points of contact that are touching the mat. And just notice how heavy you may be feeling. Or maybe you feel heavy in certain parts of your body and light in others. Allow yourself to fully appreciate your own practice and presence, showing up for yourself. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you in your practice today. Mahalo nui loa. Namaste.